Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the gayest and greatest secret tavern this side of Limsilla Minster, the queer Buccaneer. I'm your host, the most star behind the bar, Captain Eden Jackson, and it is Saturday night. You know what that means. Time for the silliest wrestling show on twitch.tv. Don't tell Evil Uno I said that. Enjoy your special bottle of Captain Eden's house rum as we tune in to Wrestling is Silly. How are you all doing today? Demo, thank you for the 17 months. That is a big number. That's a big number for me as well. Don't worry about it. I've been pretty good today. I got up I went to a Bob Villain show on Thursday, and as the opening act was like halfway through their set, I leant over to Zach and went, if a mosh pit starts, I think I'm too old for a mosh pit. Oh, how right I was. Basically, like, about a third of the way through the Bob Villain set, a mosh pit started, and then every single song the mosh pit started again. And it got slightly bigger every time. It was a really fucking good show. It's the most obviously it's the most like punk rock show I've ever been to, I think. It was so much fun. I met a guy, I got like sort of between the two acts. Guy walked up to me and went, "Hey, is your name Eden?" And I looked at him and I was like, I don't know who you are. Are you about to tell me that you like watch my Twitch or something? And he was like, no. We're in the same freelancer Discord server. So this guy who's basically like a friend from work, we met each other for the first time at a fucking Bob Villain show, which is about the coolest way to meet a friend from work, you know? And yeah, like, it was really fucking good, and I'm still kind of recovering. That was on Thursday. It's now Saturday, and I'm still kind of recovering because, again, the absolute fucking odds. Like, I knew he was in Manchester, and like we've talked a bit about politics. So like had I thought about it, I wasn't thinking about him because he's a friend from work, and I wasn't at work. But if I had to pick anyone I knew from like my work world to be at a Bob Villain show, it probably would have been him. But I did not expect him to find me. He was also wearing like a Palestine FC t-shirt. Banger. Absolute. Like, he was wearing a Palestine FC t-shirt. I was wearing a t-shirt that just said "fuck the Tories" on it. We were both very much part of the crowd. It was a wonderful fucking show. Go and see Bob Villain if they're touring in your area and you like very, very left-wing punk rock grime music. It's a lot, but it's really fucking good. I felt my hipster credentials fly out of the window when they asked the crowd like they asked the crowd like who knows who's been to see us before, who's new, who heard of us through the Glastonbury thing, and that is how I heard of Bob Villain. And then they went, who knew us before that? And like most of the room cheered, and I felt like my hipster credentials flew out the window right then. Because there's a running joke between me and Zach that I only listen to bands with a smaller following on social media than I have, which is not strictly true, but it isn't strictly untrue. I have Googled artists that I've listened to, found their social medias, and they have like maybe 10% of the followers that I have. And that's really sad because they're really fucking talented. But to know that most of the room knew this band years before I. Wrestling is silly, and I am a right hipster. If you ask me what my favorite band is, you've probably not heard of it, which is how I cling on to my hipster cred, you know. So yeah, welcome everybody to Wrestling is Silly. Honestly, I'm surprised I have a voice. My favorite band right now is the Deer Hunter. I'm really fucking into the Deer Hunter right now, and they'll probably be at the top of that list for a while. And then under them, it's like a mishmash of Big D and the Kids Table, Ludo, We Are the Union, and maybe Bob Villain. I win this round. Hey, points. I win the game of am I an insufferable fucking hipster? How many of those 5 did you know, just out of curiosity? Because I didn't just like pick the 5 smallest bands that I know. Meta clips people's social media account all the time, plugging close breaking rules they have. You imagine finding bands that they had to create a new social account after the old ones goes. No. These are like these have like years old posts. They've been making music for a couple of years. They've had like years old posts. And I'm talking like Twitter and Instagram. But yeah. Wrestling is silly. We've got a banger Wrestling is Silly show for you this week. We have our main event. I thought it was really fucked up that I knew the Deer Hunter already had listened to the All Mind, but I still wasn't aware of him. I thought you knew the Deer Hunter, but you knew the Family Crest, and to me, I've heard of Big D and I thought I heard of We Are the Union, but I might be thinking of We Are the Ocean. We Are the Union is queer ska. You might be thinking of We Are the Ocean. I thought you knew the Deer Hunter. I also thought you knew. What was the other one? The Hush Sound. But no, you knew, Hannah, you knew the Family Crest. And to me, all 3 of those bands kind of have the same name. All 3 of those bands, the Deer Hunter, the Family Crest, the Hush Sound, they all kind of just have the same name, you know? But yeah, you should, everyone go listen to the Deer Hunter. Everyone go listen to Deer Hunter's Act 1 through Act 5. They're all really fucking good. Act 4 or 5 are probably my favorite, and then listen to Anti-Mai, and then listen to Sonya, because by that point Sonya will probably be out. I'm so excited for Sonya to come out. Wrestling is Silly, that's what we were talking about. Yes, banger main event for you. The main event for you this week is a triple threat double title match. We have the Wrestling is Silly unified title on the line. Spamton putting his title on the line against, not only against Cynthia and her Sino Championship, but BoJack Horseman as well. BoJack Horseman could leave tonight's show 2 belts richer. He could go from no belts to 2 belts. The Sino Region's Elite 4 would be very confused if a sad horse rocked up and went, I guess I'm champion now. What is a Pokemon? Spamton could leave with 2 belts. Cynthia could leave with 2 belts. Also, we have a triple threat of tag team matches, each one bigger than the last, culminating in an Extreme Rules, no disqualifications tag team match, the winner of which will get a tag team title shot next episode. It's gonna be a big one. But tonight's show opens with fallout from the tag division in the shape of Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong has had a bit of a duff start to Wrestling is Silly Season 2. He was brought in by Mario to be a tag partner, immediately got double crossed by the bastard. So he's now decided, well, I'm here now, I might as well have a go at being a single star. Because previously he's been in tag teams with Bowser, he then did a tag team with Mario, he was in a tag team with Diddy Kong for a bit back in Season 1. He wants to maybe have a crack at being a single star. So, this opening contest, Donkey Kong in action against another returning Wrestling is Silly star. He has seen the rise of the animated sitcom dads in Wrestling is Silly once again, and he thought, maybe it's about time that I made a comeback. The opening contest this week, Donkey Kong versus Bob Belcher. Let's go down to the ring. Wrestling is silly, your opening contest tonight is set for one fall with no time limit. Making their way to the ring first from New Donk City, Donkey Kong. Also, peep that new stage area. We lent into the theater aspect, got a whole exposed the theater stalls and put up some beautiful new screens and lights. I'm really happy with how it's come together. Donkey Kong crawling on all fours the way he naturally wants to be. But can he face another returning face? And his opponent from Bob's Burgers, Bob Belcher. Did that Chiron say Bob Burgers? His name's not Bob Oh, you can't get a bloody staff these days. His name's Bob Belcher. Bob Belcher. Bob Burgers. Come on. Can't get the staff these days. But he's making his comeback. Getting Bob Burgers, the Burgers man, making his comeback, getting himself comfy in the ring again. This is not a great opponent to come back to. DK is quite the enemy to start with, but you got to start somewhere. And the only way could this be the new Doug? Who's to say? But Bob, Bob with this flurry of kicks and the knee to the head. Oh, and the flying forearm right to the dome. DK completely taken by surprise there as, but returning fire with that headbutt. Catching Bob Belcher a cropper there. Oh, stomping on the leg. Now, I don't know if DK has watched the tapes from season 1, has seen how Bob Belcher wrestles. He's very grapply and submission-y. He's similar to Taz from back in the day. A little bit of Hook from the modern day in there. I don't know if DK is prepared for that beautiful moonsault. Gets the cover. Because disabling those legs is a very intelligent move, or it might just be DK trying to be DK. Either way, Bob Belcher getting in that turkey dinner armbar, the turkey burger armbar, you may say, really wrenching back at that. Really wrenching back at the arm. And there are the chants of turkey dinners from the crowd. As DK makes his way back up to his feet, Bob springboards again for the flying super kick. Dead center of the ring, gets the cover. But it's only a 2 count so far. Bob bringing DK up to his knees for a brutal kick across the face. Bob now reaching for a kendo stick. This is not a no disqualification. What is he doing? Right in front of the referee. The referee's allowing the match to go on. I'm not entirely sure why. We said no disqualifications, but the Superman punch from Bob Belcher gets the cover. But it's still only a 2 count. DK able to withstand not only the Superman punch, but the kendo stick and the flying kick over the top rope. Bob Belcher, the knee drop avoided by DK. DK has Bob in a precarious position. The power bomb. Could DK be pulling it back with this? I'm still not sure why the referee allowed the match to play on after that kendo stick shot, but gotta say, I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it because this match has been a banger so far. Both men introducing themselves back to the Wrestling is Silly singles division. With the guillotine off the top rope in peak form. DK returning fire with that kendo stick. The referee seemingly not interested. The rolling forearm attempted. But what is this? Mario, I don't know where he's getting off, interrupting this match. The big boot from Mario, and now maybe it was Mario that tipped the referee off to just allow the what would be a disqualification, because this clearly would get Bob Belcher, oh, disqualified. Mario really laying it into DK there. DK attempting to go for the power bomb there, but Mario rejecting it the first time, running, throwing power bomb there. Incredible. Just yeeting him. Yes, that is just a piece of kendo stick floating in the middle of the camera there. Sometimes physics just does not want to play ball. The big, huge jungle elbow wasn't enough to keep Bob Belcher down. But now DK has something prepared for when Bob gets back on his feet. He's back in the power bomb position. Oh, but Bob rolling through into the sunset flip. Unfortunately for Bob, it was right against those ropes. Bob throwing DK against the ropes. Oh, going for the spear, but DK just reflecting Bob off of his knee. Incredible reversal there. And now, oh, there's the snap power slam. Shades of the great Dustin Rhodes there. Oh, and the pounce. Bob just almost being thrown over the top rope there. That was incredible strength from Donkey Kong. That was absolutely incredible. Not going for the cover though. That was an interesting choice there from DK not to go for the cover. Oh, and the rising knee into the moonsault. Could this be it for DK? Should he have taken that opportunity? No. Bob not going for the cover either. This is interesting play from both men in the ring right now. Oh, but there's the spear. There's the spear from Bob, and could this be it? Yes, it is. Bob Belcher getting the win. Here's your winner, Bob Belcher. Bob Belcher getting the win there, but how much of that was because of the interference from Mr. M himself, the one and only Mario? Only time will tell. But what an incredible opening contest there. I couldn't have asked for a better opening contest, but bobbed right in the burgers there. The spear, the combination strikes. Bob Belcher really has changed up his game from the last time we saw him. He's opened up into more high-flying, more springboard game, and ending with a spear like that. That was what a finish. But we can't ignore the big red elephant in the room. Maybe he got one of the power-ups from his new game, because Mario getting in the way once again. We saw this last week where he got in the way of what seemed to be Donkey Kong's shot at Kyle Hyde's Twitch title. We interviewed Kyle Hyde earlier in the day, and he did confirm what was supposed to happen last episode was Kyle Hyde had put out an open contest for the Twitch title, and DK had answered the call. He was going to get a Twitch title shot, but Mario battered up and bloodied and bruised Kyle Hyde, so he was not cleared to wrestle, as we saw last episode. And then also last episode we saw our one and only Frubin declare their intentions for the Twitch title. And Kyle Hyde heard this, and he said that somebody has to make Mario answer for his crimes, and DK was already booked up for a match. So Kyle Hyde has said Rue can get this title shot if he clears up the Mario problem. So your next match this evening, Mario versus Rue. Get your predictions in now. This is going to be one hell of a match. Let's go down to the ring for this now. making his way to the ring from Queens, New York, Mr. M. Now, I know that he does not want to be called that moniker anymore. He wants to be Super Mario, the hero we all know and love. But look at the way he's holding himself, he's composing himself. This is not the way a hero moves. He is Mr. M in all but name. He needs to be taken down a peg, and maybe Rue can be the one to take him down that peg. Heroes, do not sneer like that, Mini Squatch. You are so right. Look at the way he's the almost like acting as if he doesn't want to be here, but talking as if he wants to be the hero. He doesn't want to put in the work. He's never wanted to put in the work. He's always just wanted to be the hero. He wants everyone to love him. And that's not how things work around here. You gotta earn the love. And he has earned nothing but scorn from the Wrestling is Silly fans. And his opponent from twitch.tv/Ruben, your tiny teal dream boy, Rue. A tiny teal dream boy will kick Mr. M all the way back to Koopa Land. Here is hoping that we'll secure a Twitch title match for him. And we like teal and purple. That's a hell of a combination, is it not? That's got to be on the cards. Here we go, our second match of the evening. Referee rings the bell. Oh, the dropkick avoided by Rue. Rue, springboard moonsault. Beautiful way to open up the match. Rue wrenching back at the right arm of Mario, and now going back to the much beloved well from Wrestling is Silly Season 1, the turkey dinner armbar. Oh, really wrenching back on those fingers. The hammerlock in the back as well. That looks way less painful than it actually is. Again, crowds chanting turkey dinners there as Mr. M wraps Rue's arm around the top rope. Oh, I say top ropes. Those are just steel cables wrapped in electrical tape. That is not something you want to have any of your limbs wrenched against. European uppercut there, taking Rue off his feet as slowly being allowed to return to his feet in this battle of the dungarees. Oh, the duck under the waistlock into the German suplex. Rue having to pull himself up. Oh, and the right hand from Mario. And a second one. Mario going through to the apron. Oh, God. That's the side suplex on the apron. That is the hardest part of the ring. Can I get some hardest part of the ring emotes in chat? Because that right on Rue's spine, that has got to hurt. But Rue returning fire there right into that diamond cut steel ring post. And a second one. Rue now returning to the ring. Not getting Mario in it, making Mario return to his feet on his own back. Oh, right and left, beautiful combination of strikes. Mario having to rest back on that top rope, but you know that's a dangerous place to be. Oh, as his leg, and we told you those steel cables. Rope is a bit of a misnomer there. The steel cables there wrapped around Mr. M's inner knee joint. And the collar and elbow tie-up. Mario getting the strength advantage there. Able to push Rue against the ropes, but the referee giving that 5 count. Got to obey the rules. Now the chop taking Rue off his feet, and now up on the shoulders of Mario. This is not good for Rue. Oh! Sort of inverted Samoan drop there from the Jumpman himself. Mario now stomping on the hand of Rue. This is not good at all. Mario climbing up to that second rope. Like I said, he is the jump man. So up on the top rope is where he is most comfortable. Oh, and the drop kick taking Rue off their feet. Oh, chop across the brain there, but Rue ducking under the second one. Just repeated kicks to the hamstring, and the stun dog millionaire from the Tiny Teal Dream Boy. Rue gets the cover. It's only a 2 count thus far. This is getting very tense. Again, if Rue is successful in this match, he will get a Twitch title shot. But oh, the Dragon Tamer from Mr. M. Oh, and Rue has tapped out. Here is your winner, Mario. Not the outcome that I think anybody wanted to see. Mario is your winner of this match, meaning Rue is no longer one match away from becoming the Twitch champion. He will need to find another way to get some gold around his waist. What a match, though. Speedy Sparrow, thank you for redeeming that entrance sound. Do let me know on Discord if you would, if you know what you want your entrance sound to be, and I can get that in ASAP. And also, Kona, thank you for that 30 stream streak, a proper regular. Holy shit. What a match, though. We're not happy. I'm not happy. I don't think Kyle Hyde is happy either. I think he wanted an honorable Twitch title defense, and now I guess he's got to figure out where he wants that first title defense to go, because right now we have Rue vying for it, we have DK vying for it, and I think Mario has a claim to that title as well. He is a former Twitch title holder. He might, if he gets it, he might be Wrestling is Silly's first ever 2-time Twitch title holder. But that's not a universe we want to wish on anybody, is it? Thank you for changing the costume once again. Our next match, if you recall, I think it was last episode. It might have been, I believe it was last episode. We had that beautiful 4-way match between the Doctor, Cruella, King, and Mackie Chase, and 2 stars came out really, really flying through that match. 2 absolute stars who now are going 1-on-1 tonight. Your next match is the Doctor versus Mackie Chase. You say the Doctor got bashed. He put in one hell of an effort, and I think he is pretty basic. Your next match, the Doctor versus Mackie Chase. Two wrestlers who want to cement themselves in the upper mid card. I don't quite think that either of them are title picture yet, but they want to cement themselves in that upper mid card. Both of them on a bit of an iffy streak, but both of them wanting to cement their legacies here in Wrestling is Silly. Get your predictions in now as we go down to the ring for our next match. Wrestling is Silly, your next match is set for 1 fall with no time limit. Making his way to the ring first, from the planet Gallifrey, the Doctor! In his cuntiest regeneration. With his very, very spiky shirt collar. I don't know why that's so spiky. But get your predictions in now. I could not tell you which way this is going to go. I couldn't even tell you which way I wanted it to go. Because as much as I love Mackie Chase, I do love the Doctor. So I don't know which way I would predict this. And his opponent, Mackie Chase. I keep forgetting where I said Mackie. Is he from Madison, Wisconsin? I think he's from Wisconsin because Wisconsin invented the mac and cheese. I couldn't tell you where in Wisconsin, but either way, it doesn't matter where he's from. It matters where he is and where he is in this ring. I cannot wait to see this match. These two really did show how fantastic they were in ring in that four-way last episode, sorry. And I really think they're going to give it their all this time. I think they're going to be incredible. I think I give the edge to Mackie Chase. I think Mackie Chase is where I call it. For a second, because the Doctor's looking at Jagger, it's John Wick. It is not John Wick. It is in fact the Doctor. Slightly different people. You know. Either way, both men are in the ring now. And there is the bell. Oh, the Doctor with the first swipe, but Mackie Chase ducking out of the way and getting in that collar and elbow tie-up to traditional wrestlers wrestling the traditional way. The Doctor muscling Mackie Chase into the Nerdy Queer corner there, maintaining control even after the referee split them up. But the Russian leg sweep from Mackie Chase there into the running shooting star press. Mackie Chase with a moonsault as well, getting a flurry of leaps there. Only a 2 count in the early stages of the match. He's trying a second time with that beautiful pop-up moonsault, but the Doctor popping right back up with that with a moonsault of his own. This is incredible. Back and forth. Bang from the Doctor there. Back into the collar. They've both shown how flippy they can be. Now back in to the collar and elbow tie-up. The Doctor again showing his strength and reach advantage. Referee having to break them up before that 5 count. And the chop sending Mackie reeling back into the lockup once again. Mackie Chase going into that waistlock, trying to push all of the air out of the lungs, but the judo throw into that grounded headlock from the Doctor. He doesn't seem like he have all of this martial arts experience, but he really can go for it. The grounded headlock really trying to, again, restrict the blood flow and airflow into Mackie Chase, but because he's made of sentient mac and cheese, I don't know if he needs blood or air. He's managed to get back up to his feet. Can he reverse momentum? Into the side suplex. Mackie Chase getting the cover. Only a 1 count, though. The Doctor not being kept down that easily. Mackie Chase just striking the inner thigh of the Doctor there. The Doctor rolling back up to his feet and being thrown into the ropes. There's the sleep from Mackie, the leap from Mackie, and the cross body into the beautiful flip up. Another pop-up moonsault from Mackie Chase. Mackie Chase now getting up to the middle rope. He wants the Doctor on his feet for something. What has he got in mind? The leaping, beautiful shotgun drop kick off that middle rope. Mackie again. No, not returning to the middle rope, instead just making room so the Doctor can get up to his feet and Mackie can unleash. The beautiful kick across the face. Mackie Chase, though, not content just yet. He's taking the Doctor. He's taking the Doctor over to the rope, but the Doctor with the boot managing to reverse momentum, and he rolls a snake eyes on that top turnbuckle. Mackie Chase's momentum utterly demolished there. The double underhooks. The TARDIS driller there from the Doctor. That can knock all of the wind out of Mackie Chase's sails. There's the cover. Mackie Chase out of that Tiger Driver, or whatever the Doctor decides to call it. That is quite the move to kick out of. And now the Doctor, the Doctor with the one wing. This is bad news for Mackie Chase, the one-winged angel. The one-winged weeping angel from the Doctor. And Mackie, only a few men have ever kicked out of the one-winged angel. Mackie Chase can now add himself to that list. The Doctor going for that senton, but not quite getting it at all. Going for the moonsault instead. This has got to be it for Mackie. And the Doctor cements the win once again. Here is your winner, the Doctor. What a match between two absolute legends. The one-winged weeping angel and the time-space driller. Two incredible moves that Mackie just could not handle. What a match, though. And I think the Doctor has just cemented himself as a future star of wrestling is silly. Or maybe we get rid of the word future. Maybe the Doctor is a new wrestling is silly star. I mean, he's not in any title pictures yet, but I am amazed at the matches he has put on just thus far. What a showing. Whew. We are now about to enter a triple threat of tag team matches. All of your favorites are here in these next 3 matches. Our first match. Two new teams. Wrestling is Silly Season 2. One far newer than the other. Chris and Susie, the Lancer fan club, have been putting on a tear, getting inches and inches closer to the Wrestling is Silly tag team titles, unable to cement themselves as champs thus far. Against them, a team that has come in flying and screaming, but that might be because they thought they saw a ghost. It's Mystery Inc., the team of Scooby-Doo and Shaggy Norville Roberts himself. Mystery Inc. and the Lancer fan club. This is going to be one hell of a match. Two teams, both face teams. There's no bad guy in this match. I just wanted to see these two teams fight each other. I wanted to see one of these teams cement themselves, because Mystery Inc. they've come in, they've won a couple of matches in a row. Chris and Susie have I think all but been undefeated except for that one title match. I just want to see which of these teams can cement themselves at the top of the card. So let's find out together, shall we? Wrestling is Silly. Your next match is a tag team match set for one fall with no time limit. Making their way to the ring first, from the Darklands, Chris and Susie, being accompanied by Ralse, the Lancer Fan Club. Chris and Susie, the powerhouse and the small lucha libre style, with the mastermind behind them that is Ralse. This is a trio to be reckoned with. But is Mystery Inc. brave or stupid enough to reckon with them? And their opponents, from a brightly painted van parked outside, Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, Mystery Inc. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, we don't know much about these two from an in-ring perspective, but we do know that they are seasoned at fighting people in costumes. Let's say it like that. They're seasoned at fighting people in costumes. So maybe that's why they are suited so well for the wrestling ring, but can they take on one of the winningest teams in Wrestling is Silly Season 2? Only time will tell. They haven't quite got the chops yet. They've not quite got that in-ring, Shazam yet. They've not quite got that it factor yet, but in-ring, they're solid. And that's kind of all we can ask for of a new team such as this. Here we go. The bell is rung, and Susie with the cross body straight out the gate, using all of her weight to keep Scooby-Doo down. Oh, and the senton as well. Good God. Scooby-Doo attempting to land a shot on target. Susie returning the favor quite quickly. Going for the waistlock. Oh, the shot to the back. The throwing into the Nerdy Queer corner there. Scooby-Doo, though, got the elbow up, trying to get that waistlock. Susie, though, muscling straight out of it. And again, the firing with that right arm, the Saito suplex. Susie with the cover. Yeah, they do. They are mostly stamina. They're very tenacious because of all the running they do. Fantastic cardio. The fighting is mostly done by the other members of Mystery Inc. that did not return our calls, I must say. But the stamina from running does mean they can go. Does mean they can go. They can go for the long matches. That does get you closer to a title position, Susie returning Scooby up. Oh! And the baseball slide lariat. That was quite a move. You don't often see that kind of move. Oh! Susie just brutalizing Scooby-Doo. And you see, she's drawn that invisible line, dividing the ring in half. Keeping Scooby away from Shaggy. But Scooby with the boots up. Can he find his partner? No. Instead, trying to lock up to Susie, and Susie is just not having any of it. Scooby, again, trying to duck out the way and get a shot of his own, but those strikes ain't gonna work. That dog is not gonna hunt. Instead, Susie throwing Scooby against the ropes. Oh, and the discus back elbow, spinning back elbow there from Susie. Scooby makes the cover. Was Chris just being nice there? Who is to say? Oh, the crossbody attempted by Shaggy. Oh, and the pop-up Hurricane Rana from Chris. Scooby still trying to crawl out of the ring. And oh, Chris with just some unprotected shots to the back of the head as Scooby was trying to get out of the ring. That is some dirty play from Chris, who's supposed to be the hero. That backflip kick, though, that was very impressive. Oh, Casadora into the DDT from Shaggy. Shaggy now up onto the turnbuckle. Oh! And the rolling senton over that top rope. Shaggy really laying it into Chris there. Chris, I don't think, was prepared for this kind of assault from Shaggy. Shaggy in full control, bringing Chris up to their feet, but Chris with a dragon screw. Chris back in control. They hit the rope. Oh! And the flipping neck breaker. Chris wanting Shaggy up on his feet. What have they got in mind? Springboard. Oh! Springboard Superman punch. Incredible move from Chris. Oh, and Susie now legal with the flying elbow. Susie in control. Lifting, sheer drop brain buster from Susie. Shaggy, there was no way Shaggy was getting out of that, but Scooby was there to break up the pin, fortunately, for Team Mystery Inc. Shaggy scooped and slammed there by Susie. Susie in full control right now, bringing Shaggy over to the Queer Buccaneer corner, but Shaggy with a desperation elbow and sweeping out at the leg, trying trying to take down Susie, but Susie, too big of a tree to fell with an axe that small in the Nerdy Queer corner. Now scooped and slammed. Susie climbing up to the top, but no, in the time it took for her to climb, Shaggy managed to get the tag, and now Scooby-Doo, oh, the low bridge, Scooby-Doo tumbles to the outside. Lancer fan club just playing with their food right now. Oh, there's the lariat from Susie on an illegal Shaggy. Shaggy not the legal man, so there's no way for Susie to win the match right now. The match has descended into chaos as Scooby-Doo just throwing Chris aside as Shaggy continues to get massacred inside the ring. An attempted shot block from Scooby-Doo. Susie, though, a tree that cannot be felled that easy. Now Susie with the cover on Scoob. Only a 1 count, though. Great Danes males weigh 140 pounds at minimum. But look at Susie. She's an absolute fucking beast. She is. It doesn't matter how much Great Danes you can carry. Oh, the Great Dane's face being just rubbed into the mat right now. And the stomp from Susie. Susie with the cover. Shaggy there to intervene, though. Shaggy, I don't know if he was just doing that on reflex or if he... Oh! Scooby out of nowhere with a Superman punch! Scooby, this is your shot! Scooby makes the tag. Susie in the corner. And here we go. Scooby snacks from Mystery Inc. Shaggy with the cover. But Chris there to break it up. Scooby Snacks, one hell of a tag team maneuver. Shaggy finding a energy for a moonsault, but Susie kicks out at 1. Holy shit. They are both going above and beyond the pop-up moonsault there from Shaggy. Another attempted cover. Susie still kicks out. Can I say, Scooby, Susie, Shaggy, this is a hard match to commentate on. But Shaggy now in control, throwing Susie into the corner. They get another tag. Scooby now legal, the double flapjack. Scoob lifting up the powerbomb, the final flash. Scooby Dooby Doo, he has got a plan for you. The rolling senton, but he couldn't quite get the distance into an empty pool. Nobody was home. Use whatever allegory you want, but that could spell bad news for Mystery Inc. Susie takes the opportunity, gets the elbow up. You saw the cheap shot attempt from Shaggy there, but Susie just a hair too quick. Scoob goes up, oh, and comes crashing back down. Not quite the brainbuster we saw on Shaggy, but it was enough to daze Scoob. Scoob thrown into the Nerdy Queer corner there and lifted up the scoop and the slam. Susie not opting for a top rope this time, instead letting Scoob pull himself up. Oh, and the King Kong lariat. Scoob gets pinned. Oh, but Shaggy's there. These two, they have each other's back more than I think any other team has. I would love to see the Deity Dogs take on the Mystery Inc. because that is about the fiercest tag, the most in tune tag team we have here at Wrestling Is Silly. The collar and the hammer and anvil stomps there from Susie. Susie desperately needs to get that tag. She gets the tag, and the drop toe hold into the elbow drop, but Scoob gets the reversal. Scoob now locking in a dastardly hammerlock, but Chris gets the elbow. Oh, there's a springboard lariat, so springboard clothesline. And Shaggy with a cheap shot, but Chris not deterred. Chris has something in their pocket. 1, 2. Oh, goes for the cutter, but Scooby avoids maybe a little bit too much. Too much telegraphing there from Chris with that cutter. And this has given Mystery Inc. the opening that they need. Oh, that was a brutal shot to the elbow, to the squidgy bits there on Chris. Chris, though, managing to power through. Chris with the sleep. Chris with, oh, goes under. Beautiful picture, perfect German suplex there. Chris pulls Scooby-Doo up to his feet. And, oh, crossbody attempted, but just deflected off the 140-pound Great Dane. Chris, though, continues to power through the stomps, the strikes. Oh, the belly-to-belly suplex. Chris, though, running on empty, needs Susie back in, needs to call in the heater. Oh, the slam dunk of an elbow drop into the cover. Only a 2 count, though. This is an absolute war being fought between these two teams. Susie hits the rope. Oh, the penalty kick right across the face of Scooby-Doo. Susie, no stranger to getting into fights with monsters. This is a monstrous opponent to be fighting. But Scooby gets the boot up, tries for the combo, but Susie shutting him down immediately. There's the scoop slam from Susie. Susie remaining in control. Oh, the exchanging of kicks leaves Scoob in control now. Russian leg sweep from Scooby-Doo. And now Scoob going for that tag. Shaggy in control with the spear to the outside. Susie, now Mystery Inc. turning their attention towards Chris. Chris, though, not having any of it. Chris on the wrong end of a drop kick there. Both of the Lancer fan club taking shots to the outside. And the code red from Shaggy. Shaggy getting the tag out into Scoob. Scoob going over to Susie. Have they, with their tag team intuition, managed to fell the tree that is Susie? Oh, the spear from Scooby-Doo. Scooby with the cover. Oh, and Chris, just in the nick of time, able to get that breakup, but right into the power bomb backstabber. That's going to leave Chris out for a long time. I don't know if Chris is able to recover from that. Rouse now getting some interference for Susie to get that boot, but Susie's boot did not find its target. Mystery fucking Inc. are in control right now. Scooby snacks again. A second Scooby snacks. Shaggy gets the cover. But it's still just 2. This has been an absolute war between these two teams. Susie does not want to say die. Susie needs to get that tag. She has been taking way too much damage, but she's got one more in her. Oh. Shaggy with the low drop kick into the cutter, the tilt-a-whirl cutter. Shaggy with the cover. Here is your winner, Mystery Inc. What a fucking war those two teams just went through. Mystery Inc. gets the dub. That is a very strong team to take down. If I'm Spider-Verse, I am keeping an eye on these two, because they have said time and time again that they only want the greatest of all time to fight for their titles, and they are getting the greatest of all time, a 5-star classic from the Mystery Inc. getting a victory over the Lancer fan club. Holy shit. Whew, good lord. I think we all need a little break there. We're about to run an ad. And while the ad's running, I'm going to do some plugs. Anyone remember Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue, wherein the Scooby snacks that give Scooby random superpowers for a limited time? That sounds like a video game. What? That sounds like they're trying to just do fucking Mario Galaxy. I will hydrate. Well, thank you very much. That sounds like it's fucking Mario Galaxy. Even Meltzer can't avoid giving that 5 stars. That was an absolute banger. I gotta clip that out. That's gonna be one of those matches that goes on the YouTube channel as a separate match, because I'm trying to do that with the absolute bangers. I did it for the Gauntlet match. I did it for, I think, a Bojack and Spamton match before. Your gender is eye patch. Don't we all love having no? Like, look, what you lose in depth perception, you just gain in being really fucking cool. Speaking of really cool, it's dead of winter and you've put me in my summer clothes, so I'm really fucking cold now. But yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of cheeky plug-in. What you may have noticed, you see it scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now. Right now at the bottom of the screen, you see nerdyqueer.com. Professor Helper, can you help me with this? No, fuck off then.
Professor Helper is always here for you.
I don't need you to be here for me, Professor. I've got this. For over a year, we have been hounded by Etsy taking down our shit for no real good reason. And Etsy, when they take down something for an IP violation, they have not built an appeals process yet, which is fucking ridiculous. So we have been telling ourselves we need to get away from Etsy. We need to get away from Etsy. We need to get away from Etsy. And we have finally fucking done it. If you go to nerdyqueer.com right now, and I think if you type in !pins, you will get a link. Nerdyqueer.com right now, you will see a brand new non-Etsy website. We're currently shipping everywhere except America. We've still not quite got the tariffs thing sorted yet, but all of our stuff, all of the pins that have been taken down, including the He-Man, He-Him pin, the She-Ra, She-Her pin, the cool orange freshly squeezed pin, all of the Yakuza pins, the My Pronouns Are Political badge, everything. We're restocking the candles at the minute. All of it is now on our own non-Etsy shop. So Etsy isn't taking any of the fees from the shop anymore. So if you would like to support us and get some cool pins, nerdyqueer.com, you can until February 17th use code WELCOMEHOME, take 20% off your order. Just as a little fun little introductory offer to try and get everyone to the website. That is, get some cool shit. Please get some cool shit, because moving away from Etsy means we don't get the Etsy search engine anymore. So we now need to just push our own shit really hard. So if you like that kind of stuff, or if you know anybody that likes that kind of stuff, please support us. nerdyqueer.com. It's me and my partner. We do all this in our spare room. And use code WELCOMEHOME for 20% off. Also, if you like the show, support it on. If you like the streams or you like the show, support it over on Ko-fi. You can subscribe every month. If you subscribe for $5 a month, you do that instead of subscribing to Twitch. Subscribing via Twitch, I get way more of that money. Jeff Bezos doesn't take any. And if you sub at the £10 a month level, your logo, your channel art, your whatever cool thing you do, I will take that art and slap it onto the Nerdy Queer ring, or the Nerdy Queer not the Nerdy Queer, the Wrestling is Silly ring, or the Wrestling is Silly barricades, or the Wrestling is Silly commentary table. You know how you got the Nerdy Queer logo and the Queer Buccaneer logo? Your logo can be there, and I will refer to that as your corner. It will be your corner. £10 a month on the Ko-fi. Plugging my own stuff, the audacity. I know, I'm so bad at plugging my own stuff. I'll be honest, I do so much stuff that it's hard to plug it all. But I'm trying to try hard to plug all my shit now because I just want to show you all of the cool things that I do. Anyway, speaking of cool things, do you want to see a cool tag team? Maybe the coolest tag team we have. Well, they are in this match. Along with them is another tag team that are less cool, that are very new, that have not been doing a very good job at getting themselves on the board recently. Some may refer to them as the new jobber tag team, and I'm not going to say that they are the new jobber tag team, but I'm not going to say that they're not the new jobber tag team. Team No Sleep is going head to head against the crowd's favorite, the world's favorite, everybody's favorites, the Deity Dogs. God versus Jeff the Killer. This is the match everyone wants to see. Get your predictions in now as we go down to the ring. This next match is set for one fall with no time limit. Making their way to the ring first, from the heavens above via Hollywood, Florida, Doug Ziggler and God, the Deity Dog. Absolute icons of Wrestling is Silly. The most Wrestling is Silly team in my own mind. Doug Ziggler and God himself. This is the Deity Dogs. What a team they are. Absolute icons. And their opponents, from the depths of the Creepypasta Wiki, Jeff the Killer, Slenderman, Team No Sleep. Bangers, the Deity Dogs have an absolute banger entrance theme because it is just the Outrunners entrance theme, because thematically it just fits them so well. So that's why it's a banger. It's why it's probably the best entrance theme, because it is written to be an entrance theme. But a far lower pace here for Team No Sleep. They try and control the pace of the match, right to controlling the pace of the entrances. They are slow, they are haunting, they are really, really boring. They're not boring, they're boring. Jeff and Slendy are they're trying to give themselves this terrifying, this beyond, this otherworldly, this vaguely paranormal vibe. But when you can't get a dub on the board, it kind of starts to fall apart a little bit. I wish them all the best, but they need to focus less on the amateur dramatics, focus less on the pyro, and focus more on not playing somebody else's entrance thing. Focus more on actually wrestling, you know? Spoilers for the next match if you heard that. Anyway. Both teams in the ring. God and Slenderman, the two larger men. Slendy trying to get a strike on God, but had to catch him off kilter to get anything to secure. The jawbreaker from God. Again, the strikes just bouncing off the heavenly pectorals there. God going for the Irish whip. Slendy reversing momentum, but God getting the knee up, reversing. Slender with the elbow to reverse. Slender back in control. This is back and forth. These two men, neither one wants to give up an inch of ground. Oh, the elbow just countered out of thin air by Slenderman. These two horses are really level pegging right now. Neither man able to break the other's focus. The heavenly host and the creature from hell. Alabama water wheel slam. Ooh, maintains the shoulders down, only gets a 1 count though. Irish Catholic whip, yes. It's an Irish Catholic whip when God does it. Irish Catholic whip into the Dog's corner. Dogs get the tag. Slenderman against the ropes. The double flapjack there. Doug, the legal man, goes over to the no sleep corner. Jeff tries to get a stray shot in there. And instead, like I think Doug was just playing with Jeff the Killer there, trying to psych him out maybe. But either way, Slendy in the Dog's corner. Doug getting a second tag. Slendy hits the ropes again, a second double flapjack. Other denominations are available, yeah, such as pounds, dollars, yen. God back in control. Slenderman doesn't know if he's coming or going over over God's shoulder there. Both teams getting the tags. Jeff and Doug now legal. Oh, I don't know if Jeff planned that or if that was just quick thinking. The moonsault definitely planned though. Jeff full of beans, full of energy, springing over that top rope. Bringing the springboard shooting star press, but the veteran instincts of Doug. He rolls out at the last minute. Jeff flying into an empty pool. The deity dogs just back and forthing. God in control now. Oh, the super kick from God. Oh, but Jeff with the boot up, catching God a cropper there. God sneaking between the legs of Jeff and just deflecting the attempt at the drop kick. Jeff hits the ropes. Oh, the rolling knee strike there from God. Not often you see a rolling knee like that. Slendy able to break up the cover though. Jeff in control, throws God into Team No Sleep's corner. No Sleep get the tag. And now, oh, just catching God in his delicate squidgy bits. Slendy in control, reaching over into that double wrist lock. Annoyingly, I wore my Dated Dogs t-shirt yesterday. I'm away from home for family gathering weekend, so missed the start. You got that. You got here for some of it. Powerbomb. It unfortunately the pin was attempted, but the rope break was there. Welcome, Valerie. You're just in time for your favorite team against Team No Sleep. Doug gets the tag. Slendy has seen so many of these double flapjacks now. You'd think he'd be able to avoid it, but this was the third time that he's been caught by it. Slendy getting to his feet. Doug on the top rope. Oh! Just flinging himself shoulder first. And there's the elbow, but no! Slenderman rolled out at the last minute. Slenderman in control, throwing Doug into Team No Sleep's corner. There's the frog splash from Jeff the Killer. The spine buster into the frog splash. Beautiful teamwork. And there's the deja vu. A flapjacked of God. A holy oat cake there. Doug up to his feet, but Jeff doesn't seem deterred. Oh, the Shining Wizard in to the reverse there. That was a beautiful move from Jeff the Killer. He is gonna Jeff the Kill Doug Ziggler right now. Oh, but Doug kicks out at 2. Has to slip to the outside to get a moment of rest, throwing Jeff into the barricades there. And now Jeff into the enziguri. Jeff the Killer showing a never say die attitude, flipping Doug Ziggler inside out. Doug Ziggler. Oh! Makes friends with the ring post in the worst way possible as Slenderman comes to intervene. But Doug fires back. Oh! Takes Slendy off his feet, returns in the nick of time as Jeff takes God down, but the zig-zag from the Ziggler. God gets the tag. Jeff has been caught a cropper, but Jeff hits the spear. Jeff hits the spear, but it's right in the dog's corner, so Doug doesn't have to reach far to break up the cover. Jeff has had enough, and Slenderman gets the tag in. God does not look in a good state right now. Omnipotent he is not, as Slenderman, oh, God ducks the lariat from Slenderman. The Sixth Sense they're kicking in. Oh, but Slenderman just blocks the back elbow and throws God into Team No Sleep's corner. Keeps him down with the boot. Oh, and the drop kick to the inner thigh. That is a dangerous place for 2 feet to meet. Slenderman throwing God from pillar to post, the scoop and the slam and the cover. This can't be it. Come on, God. God picking out of a rudimentary cover there from Slenderman. Yeah, you're gonna need to get up earlier in the morning to keep a man like God down. Jeff the Killer tagging in, springboarding. Oh, the shooting star press just hits its target. God wasn't quick enough for Jeff the Killer. That's a quote for the ages. God, though, with the elbow up, he's sluggish, but he's trying. He went for the belly to belly, but Jeff was just a heartbeat too fast. Got the elbow to the dome. God getting a much needed tag as Doug fastball special into Jeff the Killer. Doug not opting to go for a cover. Instead, a rear naked choke using one of Jeff's own strategies against him. Slendy tries to break it up, but oh, it took too many attempts. That left. Oh, spear avoided. Doug jumping over Jeff's spear attempt. Oh, but the Northern Lights suplex from Jeff the Killer. Doug just able to break out though. It took Slenderman just too long to break up that rear naked choke. I don't know if Jeff had it in him to continue for much longer. Oh, beautiful German suplex there from Doug. Doug getting a much needed tag. God now legal once again. The two big hosses of these two teams. Oh, a cheap shot from Doug as Slendy hit the corner. And now once again another, oh no, double shoulder tackles this time. I thought it was going to be yet another flapjack, but no. Oh, and oh no, Slenderman avoiding the sliding lariat. Doug maintaining control though. Oh, Slendy with the elbow up. Slendy reversing momentum, the Irish whip. Slenderman with the slow crawl. God's now legal once again. Isn't that a MAGA campaign? Yeah, God is legal again. That's what happened when Elon Musk bought the church. Slenderman climbing up to the middle rope now. He wants Doug on his feet. Oh, but Doug avoiding whatever Slendy had in mind, but couldn't avoid the spear, that no sleep spear. But God diving over the referee to hit that breakup. Slendy, furious with that breakup, tried to spear God through the ropes, but God not quite in the right position for Slenderman. Oh, this does not look good. Oh! Power bomb assisted by that elbow drop. That's bad news for the dogs as Jeff the Killer gets the win. Holy shit. Here is your winner, Team No Sleep. Good Lord Almighty. Team No Sleep getting their first win on the board. God is defeated. Let's fucking go. The God is not usually taken down. I mean, again, that was another absolute war between those two teams. That was another absolute battle. But I can't help but feel like Team No Sleep, about halfway through that match, really, really just brought it to the next level. They really did, like, they saw the writing on the wall. They saw that what if they kept up on the same pace, they were just going to hit the same results that they've seen episode on episode on episode. And now they've decided they want to be winners. They want to be the they want to be powerful. They want to be in the title position. And I don't think this one overnight, I thought that's a really good power level. Well done, Neil. I don't think this one match is going to put them in the title position, but it's definitely going to be getting them considered. Because getting a win over the Dogs, that's no mean feat. However, speaking of getting a title shot, our next match is going to definitely be a title picture contender, because our next match is the third in our triumvirate of tag matches. And if whichever team wins, the Spider-Verse have said that they will put their titles on the line in our next episode, because they have watched these two teams bouncing around. I'm afraid I'm very iPad baby right now. I have Olympics on big screen, Whis on small screen, and Animal Crossing on medium screen. That is very iPad baby. Holy shit. The Spider-Verse have told me backstage they've watched these four people bounce around, it's orbiting each other the way that Team Rocket and Spider-Verse orbited each other, that paved the way for the Spider-Verse to become tag champs in the first place. So whoever wins this next match will get a title shot in the next episode of Wrestling is Silly. And this next match is Yorha, the team of 9S and 2B, against a newly formed powerhouse of a team, Johnny Bravo and Colonel Sanders. And because of the heated rivalry between Johnny Bravo and the Yorha team, it is a no disqualifications match. Anything goes between these two teams. Last week we saw 9S and 2B. They hired Colonel Sanders to try and take Johnny Bravo down, and what Colonel Sanders saw was a fellow warrior. And they have become a team. Anybody that can think of a name of a tag team for Colonel Sanders and Johnny Bravo, please do let me know. Because they are 2 wins away from being our new tag team champs. Get your prediction in now. Yorha versus Bravo and Sanders. Let's go down to the ring. Your next match is set for one fall with no time limit, where anything goes. Making their way to the ring first, from the moon, the team of 2B and 9S. Glory to mankind, Yorha. 2B, former Wrestling is Silly Women's World Champion. 9S having a bit of trouble getting off the starting blocks there in his Wrestling is Silly career, but the two of them are still a force to be reckoned with. But Johnny Bravo and Colonel Sanders both have nigh undefeated streaks in their respective seasons of Wrestling is Silly. So it's going to be hard to see who comes out on top here.
1, 2, 3, yeah!
And their opponents first, Johnny Bravo.
Sassy. Man,
I'm pretty. Johnny Bravo. I don't know if to say he's captured the hearts of Wrestling is Silly fan base is accurate, because I don't know if y'all like Johnny Bravo, but you've got to admit he brings his A game every time he steps between these ropes. You don't have to like him as a person, but you gotta respect him as a wrestler. He is absolutely bringing it. And speaking of people that absolutely brought it, and his partner from Kentucky, Colonel Sanders. If you weren't here for Wrestling is Silly Season 1, you missed the reign of terror that was Colonel Sanders. He took the Raw title out of the food division. He took it off of Gordon Ramsay. He then unified the Raw title with the Wrestling is Silly Men's World Championship. Became nigh undefeated for the best part of a year. It took Superman himself to try and successfully take down Colonel Sanders, and Superman lost himself in the process. Colonel Sanders went on an undefeated streak for almost that entire time. Didn't lose in singles action in that entire time. It was one hell of a match and one hell of a team, and now he's back. He's back, and not only is he back, he's joined forces with another almost undefeated man in Johnny Bravo. They really are a force to be reckoned with. And that is a hot start. They are just absolutely demolishing both 2B and 9S. Oh, so hard that the feed froze for a moment there. Johnny Bravo just in the corner. Oh, 2B, sorry, managing to get some offense in, but the crossbody didn't quite hit its target. Meanwhile, the flipping neck breaker onto 9S. 2B with the snap suplex. 9S getting a ridiculous leg lock on Colonel Sanders there. That has got a wrench back at all of his vertebrae and both of his legs. Very intelligent submission game from 9S, but Johnny Bravo, he can't even spell submission, let alone get in one. Fall away slam there from Johnny Bravo. Colonel Sanders going for an early cover onto 2B. 2B not having any of that though, and the tables are out. Rolling forearm taking Colonel Sanders off his feet, and moonsault, but it couldn't quite hit its target. 2B attempting the moonsault there. Oh, Casadora roll-up attempted, but Johnny Bravo, too much man to take down. Johnny with the cover, with his boots on the rope, but not quite enough to keep Tubes down. Tubes hit by the table, though. The Colonel setting the table up as Johnny Bravo deadlift power slams poor little 9S. 9S getting back to his feet, going to find Johnny Bravo as Johnny Bravo finds a ladder. Meanwhile, 9S going for a sledgehammer, but Johnny just half a beat too fast, as on the other side, Colonel Sanders being tossed into the barricades by a now furious 2B. Saito suplex, code breaker by 2B. The Yoha team finally in control, but just as I say that, 9S being put in a rather bad position, being propped up on that ladder bridge between the ring and the Spanish commentary table. 2B now having to take on both Johnny Bravo and Colonel Sanders at once, returning. 9S is back with the sledgehammer, taking the sledge to Colonel Sanders. The cross body lands from 2B. 9S now in control of Colonel Sanders. And 9S in control of Sanders. 2B setting up the table for old Jonathan Bravo. Referee getting in the way as the German suplex avoided by 9S. 2B got Johnny in one hell of a submission hold as 9S holds Colonel Sanders away. It was almost like a crossface there. I'm not quite sure what it was. Maybe something bank statement adjacent. The trio of suplexes there from 9S, but 2B thrown onto the ladder bridge. 9S bringing in the trash can to be able to get off of the ladder bridge, and now turning her attention to Sanders. And 9S gets the cover and gets the win. Here are your winners, the team of 2B and 9S. Your glory to mankind. Team Yoha will ascend next week to get a shot against the Spider-Verse. Are we looking at our new tag champs? They have just ended 2 of the longest undefeated streaks in Wrestling Is Silly. Johnny Bravo and Colonel Sanders going down to 2B and 9S, who finally seem to have gotten on the same page. I am so happy for them. I am so proud of them. They managed to get on the same page. And they are getting a title opportunity out of it. What a turn of events. They really were fighting from underneath there. But 9S took advantage, got the cover. All it takes is being better than your opponent for 3 seconds. And those are the 3 seconds that count. Moving on. We have one more match before the main event. And I gotta be honest with you. This is kind of an intensity break. Because we just had a very intense match there, 2B and 9S versus Bravo and Sanders. We're going into a very intense 3-man 2 title winner takes all match. This next match is a I call it a tall Paul slot. It's a tension break. It's a little bit of a party match before the main event. This is a crowd requested match. So if you want a specific match, matchup in Wrestling Is Silly, please do let me know here or in the Discord, !Discord, if you'd like a link for that. And maybe if I think it's fun or cool enough, I'll make it happen. Just like this one. Last week, we saw the debut of someone very important to a lot of people in the world. We saw the debut of Hatsune Miku. And somebody in chat, some very, very intelligent person in chat, I can't remember who, said, next episode, Miku versus Snake. And I looked at that and went, yeah, I'll book it. Let's fucking go. So, your next match, your penultimate match of the night. Miku versus Solid Snake. Get your predictions in now as we get down to the ring. This next match set for one fall with no time limit. Making your way to the ring first, Hatsune Miku. She made a big splash. She didn't get a victory, but she made a big splash in her debut last episode of Wrestling is Silly, taking an L against Ichiban. But everybody has been asking for her for a long time, and now she's here. And her opponent from a classified location, Solid Snake. This is a very Vin match. I can't believe Vin isn't here, because this is the most Vin match that there ever has been. Miku versus Snake. I can't believe they've missed it. Everybody point and laugh in the Discord. They missed the most Vin coded match in the world. The only way it could be more Vin coded is if like Leon Kennedy was here. Is this the MGS2 thing? I'm going to be honest with you. This is one of the Smash Brothers MGS themes, which is why it's here. Because I knew that the Smash music would be, you know, big and orchestral and banger. Two very different styles for two very different wrestlers. Solid Snake, very discreet, very no-nonsense, very grapples and submissions. Miku, very loud, very energetic. A celebrity. One wants to be seen, one never wants to be seen. Counteroffer, Rue and Miku team up the teal tones. That's quite an idea. What if both? What if rivalry then team up? A traditional collar elbow tie up. That might have been a mistake from Miku getting into a grappling match with a close quarters combat, a CQC specialist such as Solid Snake. Oh, the dropkick avoided by Snake. Oh, but the lariat avoided by Miku. Miku getting Snake into a seated position, now just punching him in the side of the head. Holy shit, that is not something you ever expect to see Miku see, but that is, anything can happen here in the world of wrestling is silly. Back to the collar and elbow tie-ups, and now Miku managing to overpower Solid Snake, pushing him into the ropes. Clean break, but Snake going for that dirty throat chop into the rolling DDT. Solid Snake using every lesson of his CQC training for this. And a rolling cutter. Snake into the cover. Only a 1 count though. Unfortunate. Miku has more energy in it than that. Miku taking down the sit out lariat there. And Snake hits the jawbreaker to maintain control. Back to the collar and elbow tie up. Snake wants to keep this as a grappling game. Throwing Miku aside. Sharp jab into the corner. The spinning back kick. Snake runs off, hits the ropes, and drives the knee across the face of Miss Hatsune. Snake up on the top rope. He wants Miku on her feet. And the roll, sort of a standing senton. Miku avoided it though. Miku hits the rope. Snake hits the sleep. Snake hits. Just a fundamental judo toss there for Solid Snake. Solid Snake. Into a Miku's head bouncing off the ring the ring mat there. Not a good way for anybody to hit the ground. Miku having to pull herself up. Snake's prepared for something. What would it be? Oh no, Miku maybe putting possum there, got the elbow up. I think Snake was trying to get in that chokehold that has won him many an operation in the past. But now, instead, oh, the DDT on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Miku's head colliding with the steel bars that make up the apron. The 054 attempted by Snake, the springboard 054. But Miku got out of the way in the nick of time. Miku on the top rope, but Snake just waiting for her to fall to her death into the empty pool there. Snake hits the ropes. Oh, Miku rolls through. Goes right into a submission hold. This is a nasty, nasty submission. She is really wrenching back, but making Solid Snake tap out would be humiliating for him as a submission specialist. But Miku not saying die at any point. She gets the hand control, goes old school with that arm drag, and now gets a cover. And Miku gets the win! Here is your winner, Miku! Miku bouncing back after that DDT on the apron. That can really take, like, that can take years off your career, let alone lose you the match. To come back from that and get the win, that's incredible. I am so proud of her in taking a hit like that. Why did you type Mike? Snake versus Mike. Hatsune Mike gets the win. Hatsune Mike gets the win. That brings us to our main event. This is I'm gonna tell you the story behind this main event as we go. I think I knew this was gonna happen. Somebody was gonna give me fat tits for the main event, you know. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. If you need a little bit of backstory behind this main event, our main event is a triple threat double title match. Cynthia is putting her Sinnoh championship on the line against Spamton's Wrestling is Silly Unified World Championship. And she put her title on the line so she could interfere in BoJack Horseman's well-earned #1 contendership match. This is one massive match. Champ versus HONSE. This is going to be huge. I really want BoJack to walk out with both of these belts. I am not even going to be unbiased. BoJack has fucking earned this title shot. He dominated the gauntlet that got Spamton his title shot in the first place. He has been so dominant, rising through the mid card into the top card, and now he is between two champs and has the opportunity to walk out with 2 belts. Everybody in chat, I want you to get predictions in now. Who is going to leave with both the Wrestling is Silly World title and the Sinnoh Championship? BoJack, Cynthia, or Spamton? This is one hell of a main event. I'm so excited to bring you this. This is Wrestling is Silly at its finest. I don't ask for the lurkers to come out of hiding, but I'm going to do it just this once. You don't even have to say anything in chat. Just just throw a prediction in. I just need to see a prediction. I want to see everybody's thoughts on this. Bojack is favorite to win. I feel like the other champs are too focused on each other. That's a good shout. I mean, Bojack is, pardon the pun, the dark horse in this match. He's the only one without a title. So many people may like go in underestimating him, go in thinking he's not earned this shot. But look at his performances against the Unthinkable Horse, against Cynthia, against that gauntlet. Bojack is thoroughbred championship through and through. Everybody, get ready for the main event. Let's go down to the ring. Wrestling is Silly. Your main event tonight is a triple threat winner takes all match for the Wrestling is Silly Unified World Championship and the Sinnoh League Championship. Making his way to the ring first, from Hollywood, California. In the 90s, he was in a very famous TV show, but now he is BoJack Horseman. Looking at the predictions, it is all on Bo. Cynthia has a very, very small amount of drink tokens in her pot. Nobody is back in Spampton. BoJack Horseman is the people's champ. He is the people's choice, and the people's voice has spoken. They want Horse Champ. Next, from the Sinnoh region, she is the reigning and defending Sinnoh League champion, Cynthia. Do they want a horse champ, or are they predicting he's the best and that's why the bets are on him? Cat, answer this question. Do you want a horse champ, or are you expecting a horse champ? Or both? I want a horse champ. It's like PogChamp, but more horse. Exactly that, Jedi. Do you want a horse champ, or are you expecting a horse champ? Deep down, I want a horse champ. Because whom amongst us doesn't want a horse champ? Even if I am, like, no word of a lie here, low-key kind of afraid of horses. Real life terrified of horses. But would love a horse champ, would love a BoJack horse champ. Let's fucking go. And it'd be two belts horse champ. 2 belts horseman. Let's fucking go. I honestly, I'm kind of afraid. I'll explain my horse fear at a later date.
How's
Shush, that wasn't what I wanted to. That wasn't what I wanted. Next, he is your reigning and defending Wrestling is Silly Unified World Champion, Spampton G. Spampton. I'm not a fan, but I expect him to win. I'm not invested enough in the other contestants about him. So that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, my fear of horses comes from horses, much like me, are I think bigger and stronger than their internal vision of themselves are, and they're much like me. They're easily scared. And can hurt people by accident. So I'm kind of afraid of horses for that reason. What's that even? you know what I meant. You know what I meant. Spampton bringing that his first official Wrestling is Silly Unified World Champion defense here. Could it be his last? There are two very, very strong men. Two very strong challengers. One horse, one woman. We've got all three genders here, man, woman, and horse. And as a reminder, despite what the screen may tell you, both the Wrestling is Silly Unified title and Cynthia's Sinnoh League Championships are both in contendership for this match. It is winner takes all. Cynthia turning her attention to Bojack. Bojack feeling the wrath of both champs right now. Oh, and a train of shots to I'm not gonna say it, but you want me to say a train of back shots there. Oh, Spampton leaping to the outside again. This is a multi-man match, so that means there are no disqualifications. Oh, so Spampton can just take the baseball bat to Cynthia's knee like that and suffer no consequence. If he eats a lot of spam, does he become Spam Tom? He does become Spam Tom. Thank you for that. +2 for that pun. Oh, and Cynthia just driving the boot into the chest of Spampton. Oh, but the lariat takes down Bojack as well. Cynthia, the Sinnoh League champ, showing why everyone is afraid of her as champion. She is dominating this match right now. Turning her attention from Spampton to Bojack and back again. Bojack able to pull himself to his feet, though. He has to rest in the turnbuckle for just a moment. Oh, that drop kick to the side of the head. I don't think Spampton even saw that coming, but Bojack just giving Cynthia everything he had. Cynthia up on the shoulders of Bojack right now. Bojack taking her over to the turnbuckle, and she rolls her snake eyes. Spampton going back to that same turnbuckle as the rope-assisted powerbomb. Bojack with the cover. Spampton eager to break that up, though. Once again, Spampton, if say Bojack pins, oh, the moonsault didn't catch the opponent that I think Bojack wanted to catch, but it caught somebody, and that's all that matters. But again, if Spampton gets pinned by Bojack, Cynthia loses her title without even being involved in the pin. So nobody wants to lose. Everybody has to be aware of everybody else. Cynthia feeling the wrath of that super kick from Bojack. Bojack getting the cover. Cynthia struggling to break that up. I wasn't sure if Spampton was going to be able to break out of that. Cynthia got there in the nick of time, though. We didn't have to see if Spampton was already out for the count. Spampton watching as Cynthia dissects Bojack in the corner there. Bojack rolling out for a moment as the sling blade into the drop kick right there in the Nerdy Quick corner. Spampton over on the wrong side of the apron. Spampton springboards into the beautiful Hurricane Rana there, taking down Cynthia. Bojack leaving the kendo stick there on the outside and now lifting up Spampton. This looks very, very dangerous. Spampton managing to reverse the hanging DDT, and Bojack rolls out of the way of the flying chair. Holy shit, the ring awareness from Bojack there. Spampton is out for the count as he felt the raw end of that chair. Holy shit. That is the That is the ring awareness of a champion there. Bojack hitting the tombstone pile driver onto Spampton, clocking Cynthia over the head with that. Oh no, I think she escaped right there in the nick of time. Spampton's out for the count, but Cynthia's in the ring now, so he has to do something. Rolling elbow avoided by Spampton. Bojack hits the ropes, hits the turnbuckle. Cynthia and the two champs here now able to duke it out one-on-one. Oh, European uppercut into the elbow, into a beautiful area code kick there from Spampton. Hurricane Rana takes down Bojack. And, Spampton reversing that side suplex into a bulldog. Desperation cover. Could Spampton? No, Spampton does not retain. Oh, Bojack avoiding the dropkick into the neck breaker. Bojack in control right now. Cynthia at the wrong end of some chops. Bojack with a kendo stick. No, giving Cynthia too much time to recover. You saw he looked back and forth, Spampton to Cynthia, couldn't decide which one he wanted to hit, and it was that moment of indecisiveness that let Cynthia recover to get that deflection in. Big uppercut there from Cynthia. Bojack hits the corner. Cynthia, just flinging a baseball bat as if she's chucking a Pokeball over into Bojack's corner. And now Cynthia goes up and down into the rib breaker onto Spampton. Cynthia gets the cover. And it's a last-minute kick out for Spampton. Bojack's onto the outside, a dangerous place. Nobody, though, in the right position. Oh, the big lariat takes down Cynthia. Oh, yeah, shot to the head from Spampton, and one right on the tom-tom as well. Spampton turning the tide, one for Cynthia as well. Spampton makes the cover. Is this it? No! Cynthia with a big energetic kick. So he changes his tactics, instead going for Bojack. Bojack kicking out now. Neither contender is down. I'm going to snooze those ads because I do not want to see this match end on the ad break. Belly to belly attempted, but Spampton breaking out instead. Oh, short arm clothesline. And a death rider from Spampton. Cynthia out cold. Spampton going for another kendo stick. Weapons left and right here. Oh, the kendo stick goes right into the stomach of Bojack Horseman. And one for Cynthia as well. Cynthia covered by Spampton. Has she got it in her? No! Good Lord. What a match. Here is your winner and still Wrestling is Silly Unified Champion and your new Sino League Champion, Spampton G. Spampton. Nobody better. DJ Nerd, thank you for the raid. You have just missed our main event, unfortunately. What a main event it was. Spampton G. Spampton successfully defending his Wrestling is Silly Unified World Champion and gaining the Sino League Championship at the same time, slaying Bojack and Cynthia in one fell swoop. That was a match for the ages. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. Unfortunately, I am about to wrap up the stream. So while you have come at the wrong time, I do thank you so much for sharing your community with me. DJ Nerd, how was your stream? What were you up to? And hey, you missed chat getting basically every single prediction wrong. So maybe you're onto a winner. Chat, new chat coming over from DJ Nerd. What you just missed is Wrestling is Silly, which is the silliest wrestling show on twitch.tv. Don't tell Evil Uno that I said that. Wrestling is Silly pits pop culture icons against each other in a fantasy wrestling league. Our opening contest was Donkey Kong versus Bob Belcher, and you just missed our main event, BoJack Horseman versus Cynthia from Pokemon versus Spamton G. Spamton. If that is the kind of silly shit that you think you would like to see, you would do better than you would do no better than following right here. I am on the push for 1,500 followers by the end of the year, so if you'd help me with that, that would be fantastic. Other than that, we do Like a Dragon on Mondays and art streams on Wednesdays. So if you like chaotic nonsense and if you like maybe learning things about art on the way, get comfy at the Queer Buccaneer Tavern. Also, sometimes I have massive cartoonish tits. If that's what you're up to. Johnny Brother is Southern. He has greased hair. Colonel Southern Grease. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. That's on the maybe part. Also, we're looking for the name for a tag team between Colonel Sanders and Johnny Bravo. They're a tag team now. We need to get a tag on that. I am now, like I said, I'm about to raid out myself. So let's look for somebody to do a little Raider Rooney into, shall we? Chicken licking grease. That's Neil. That's nasty. You know that's nasty, right? I don't have to tell you that that's nasty. Programming notes. Back on Monday. Next week's going to be business as usual. I'm going away on holiday on the 19th. So there'll be no streams for 2 weeks then. But the Monday stream should be fine. The Wednesday stream might be fine. I'm not sure. Lily is still live. I might go right into Lily. It is Lily's birthday, I believe. So let's go and say hi over there, shall we? Just taking a cursory glance at the people that I'm following. I don't think there's anybody that I think. Yeah. Let's go raid into. Is it Lily on the pad? Going anywhere nice? I'm also off next week. My mother-in-law is taking me on a cruise. I'm going to be a pirate in the Caribbean. It's going to be really fun. I'm gonna walk around in full pirate clothes. I'm gonna eat lots of food. I'm gonna put on lots of weight. It's going to be amazing. We're not going to Nassau though, which is a bummer. But I am going to Kingston, which is the next best thing. So yeah, let's go say hello to Lily because it's Lily's birthday. Yeah, let's go start that raid. That is your raid message. If you are a sub, you can use those emotes. If you're not a sub, you can use whatever emotes that you like. Also, I'll say it once again, you can join the Discord if you know what's good for you. And I'm going to plug it again. We left Etsy. We need to now plug our own shop as if it's the last thing I'll ever do. So if you like silly badges, pins, candles that smell like Dark Souls that are currently being restocked, all of the stuff that was taken down, like our Orange Cassidy pin and our He-Man and She-Ra pronoun pins, are on the new non-Etsy nerdyqueer.com, and you can take 20% off with code welcome home. That's all one word, welcome home. But so please do go there if you like that kind of thing. But until next time, Buccaneer, Buckafar, wherever the book you are, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next stream, but until then, I love you, bye.